Hello all my beautiful twins out there, this is Anthea, Twin Love, and I'm here with your energy update for this coming week. So it's good to be back, guys. I have had about 10 days off, and I'll get into that actually because there's a lot to tell you. But firstly, I just want to do my my announcements and my thank yous. So, you know, just thank you to all of those who have reached out to me to book in with me for your own private readings. Thank you to those who have confirmed that what I've said is coming up for you has actually started to happen. It's always good to know when things start moving, so thank you so much. At least it's good to know that I'm on the right track as well, you know, so I love to hear the feedback. And thank you to all of my new subscribers and welcome to my channel. And of course, I'm always here, you know, for guidance sessions. It's not just readings, but I offer guidance sessions to navigate through this journey. It's not easy, and of course, you know, I understand the process and what it is you go through. So reach out anytime if you'd like to book in with me. And everything is in the description below, so go to that. You'll see how much I charge, how you pay, how you email me, etc, etc. Please can I ask for you guys to carry on donating to my channel, because this does aid me. As you know, this is for free, and you know it does really help me out to receive donations, so please can I ask for you to carry on doing so as well. So energies, guys. Now from my last update, of course we had the lunar total eclipse, full moon, super blood moon, and on the day that happened, I actually arrived to my yoga retreat. And I need to recommend that any full moon go to a retreat and just connect with the universe and nature and every good, beautiful thing that the universe has to offer, because I can't even put into words how unbelievably magical that whole experience was. And I felt so grounded. I really connected to myself. I just felt so peaceful, so serene, so tranquil. And I was just falling in love with nature and falling in love with the universe all over again, and every good thing, and so much love. And it was just an unbelievable experience. It really was. And where I was at the time, we went on a late night walk just as the super blood moon was out at its best. And I'm in Europe, so we had a really good view. And we went up, we were in these mountains by the lakes, and we were walking across the bridge on this huge lake in the mountains and watching the lunar eclipse take place. And we were right underneath the Milky Way. You could see it as clear as day. And it honestly was probably the most magical experience I have ever had in my life. Like, it was phenomenal. And just really connected. I really connected, and I really needed that. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know what it's been like for me this year, and it was just a blessing, an absolute blessing. And yes, and then the day after the retreat, I returned on the Sunday, and then on the Monday, I went with my twin to our special place, which is an hour and a half away, and I spent 4 days with him. And it was, as I said it would be, leading up in the energy updates from before. He was showing me that he was ascending. He is trying to find his soul purpose at this moment in time. We had a lot of discussion about where he's at the moment in his life. He was loving and affectionate in front of his family, his sister, his nephew, his best friends. There was no hiding the fact that, you know, we were there together. And he was calling me his bestest friend as well, which is so beautiful. I think I cherish that a lot more. You know, friendship within lovers is, to me, what it's about. And it's so nice that he loves and respects me as much as I do him. And just to put it out there, but we also experienced something phenomenal when we were uniting physically as well. I would go as beyond tantric. It was just mind-blowing, and I did know that this sexual energy was going to be happening as well, but we connected even more so sexually, that we went to a new level, and it was completely like, wow. I have to be honest with you though, it did trigger me the next day. I got triggered, and I realised that there was some past issues to do with past sexual partners, and what I'd been holding on to with them did come to the surface. But something we've never done before was we spoke about it, and I explained why I got triggered when I did, and he came to me with where he was at and reassurance, and we connected deeper. So it just goes to show that this journey does still develop. You know, you think that you know something, and then something else happens and it teaches you something else. And this is what union is really all about, is that you're still learning from each other. But he did confirm for me his ascension process. He was even talking about wanting to help children in the third world countries. You know, something that he's never done before and never spoken about before. He was talking to me about his musical creativity, something that he's always wanted to do. And as some of you know, I'm also musical as well. And we were talking about ways of what we can do, how we can do things together, and developing more spiritually, more on a soul level. And this is where he's at, which again still blows my mind, because, you know, I see these things happening, and then I always, you know, I do what everyone else does. I sort of doubt and think, yeah, no way, you know, that's so far out there. And he confirms it without me ever mentioning anything. So guys, believe it, because it's real, okay? So I wanted to kind of I was excited to sort of tell you about my experiences and what has happened. And, you know, I know that we're all on different stages. I fully appreciate that. But for the majority, for the collective, this is taking shape. And I have actually seen a lot of people that have come into the same place as I have with my twin. So I know it's not just me. I know it's out there, and I know it's happening. So just stick with your journey. Carry on, you know, focusing on yourself. Carry on letting go of attachments to outcomes, letting go of expectations, letting go of control. Live your lives, because this is what follows when you do so, okay? So what is coming up for this coming week? I'll get into the cards now, okay? So what we have is, for the divine feminines, we have death, which is bloody brilliant, because this is all about transitioning now. We are going through major changes, and we are literally having an ending to a lot of cycles, and we are having completely new beginnings and transformations that are taking shape in our lives with rebirth, okay? So we've got a lot of rebirth coming into our lives, and we are going through major changes and transitions. I feel it. I know that my business is taking shape into a new direction. I do feel that. I do feel that my work is going to take me somewhere else. You know, I'm trying to build as much as I can. The last thing I want to do is go and do an office job. I don't want to do that at all. So I know that life is going to take me and introduce me to people to take me somewhere new, you know, where I can maintain being here for all of you guys, but also where I can earn a good living, still doing what I'm doing, but on a different level. So I do know that changes are happening. I do feel that moves are happening for a lot of people out there. I do feel that the divine feminines are taking control of their lives and really assessing where they want to go. And this is all happening, okay? So the next half of this year now, it's all going to be change, all right? So get used to it. Get your mind focused. Get your thoughts clear, because it is going to start happening, all right? And this is why I do believe the Hermit has followed, because this is so that we can take time out to really assess where we want to go and where we want the changes to occur in our lives. All right, so we're taking time out just to reflect, to connect with ourselves, to address every aspect inside of ourselves so that we can get clear with this transformation that is taking shape. All right, it's also really addressing your shadow side as well, because when you go through these transitions and these transformations, shadow side does come up for us to address and acknowledge so that we can deal with them accordingly. Okay, but we're stepping into the Queen of Swords energy, the Divine Feminines, and this is, you know, being firm, being decisive, and being very clear in our thoughts, in the direction that we want to go to, being very assertive, and being very cutthroat. The Queen of Swords is very cutthroat, she's very blunt. She communicates so honestly that she's so blunt with her communication, because she just gets to the point. And this is exactly where the Divine Feminines are getting to, okay? Just getting to the point, being assertive and being decisive about where we are going, all right? And with that, we've got the Page of Swords. The pages are always bringer of news, okay? And this is news that we are going to act on immediately. So it might be because we've put something out there, we're determined to get what we want, we've put it out there. It could be to do with your careers, it could be to do with where you're living, it could be to do with your twins, but we're going to get that news back that we've been waiting on, that we can then act on immediately, okay? So we've got momentum, we've got paces picking up a bit, all right, with these changes. Now for the Divine Masculines, they've got the Seven of Cups. Now this is all about emotional choices, okay? And I know from my twin where he's at in his headspace at the minute is that he's a bit lost, because he's trying to find his soul purpose, he's trying to discover what he's here for, he's trying to, you know, discover what his next steps are in his life with where he's at the moment. I know that he battles with me and him, you know, in 3D relationship, but he is becoming more connected with that, which is fine, at his own pace, not bothered. But it's all about them discovering where they're going and following their hearts and their emotions, based on their emotions in this aspect, okay? So they've got emotional choices coming up that they just need to really decide which ones to choose, what to go for, and they're assessing that at the minute. And because they're in that energy, they are stuck in fear at the moment. They've got the Eight of Swords, so they're just sort of, it's only because they're lost at the minute. They're not too sure what ones to grasp hold of, you know, what decisions to make, what choices to have. So they're just sort of analysing that, and with that analysing, they're just sort of keeping themselves trapped in a bit of negativity, you know, doubts and fears. Are they doing the right thing? Is this the right direction to go in? Are they going to be rejected if they do make this decision, etc.? So just bear with them, okay? Because they're going through an awakening. This is the Judgment. And this is them going through a reawakening, okay? So they are having second chances coming back around. They're having things come back to them that they wanted to do in the past, that they're now having an opportunity to go for. And with this, they are reawakening to themselves, to their lives, to their hearts, where they want to go to, okay? And this is a great time for them because they're really, really thinking about it. It really is on their minds. It's playing over. And it just takes time. Like it takes time for us, it takes time for them, okay? But they've got the Lovers. And this is really, you know, choices and decisions within the love relationship, the union, the union of the twins. And this is where they're at. They're trying to decide where they want to go with their twins, with their loves. And it's all about choices and decisions within this relationship, okay, for the Divine Masculines. But this is what they're reawakening to. And this is why, you know, they've got the Eight of Swords, because Naturally, when you're trying to make that decision to really go for something you want, you naturally fear it. You naturally fear the failure of it. And this is all that is at this moment, okay? But collectively, what we got was a 3 of Cups. And this is, as you know, the Trinity. The 3 is always the Trinity. And it's all with regards to celebration. Celebration of emotion. Happiness, joy, laughter. And the energy has become lighter. It's become lighter. Now that the moon has passed, the lunar eclipse has passed, we're still in the remnants of it, but it's getting lighter. And I hope you feel that as well. But collectively, it's that love energy, okay? The Trinity is there, and a divine is protecting the twins. Always. Remember that, all right? Now, what we have for the Titania Fortune cards is a great deal of happiness. We've got the flowers again. So this is an abundance of happiness. Light-hearted energy, just feeling really happy. And it's because we're getting the communication coming in with our twins here. So you're going to be hearing from your twins if you haven't done already, okay? So communication is still en route, which is why this happiness is surrounding this energy at this moment in time, okay? I appreciate that some of you are in separation, but I have been in separation many times, and now look at me, okay? Communication does come back around. So I fully believe that a gateway has opened, and I think that the masculines are going to be getting in touch, all right? Well, I don't think, I know, actually, sorry. Because it's right there, and I trust the cards implicitly, so I'm not going to doubt them at all. And we've got the boat again. The boat likes to come out quite a lot, but the boat is all about our ship's cargo is coming in, our treasures are coming in, and there's movement with regards to situations. Now, some of you may have your twins overseas, or you may be overseas in this respect, okay? But there could well be a journey coming up, and because it's next to the road, I would say that an important journey is about to take shape in your lives, all right, in our lives. So trust it, because it's going in the right direction with the boat. This is always positive with the boat. And with the tree next to it as well, this is where things are starting to come into fruition, all right? Seeds have been planted, and you're now going to start watching them grow and enhance and develop, all right? So things are going to now start blossoming and growing in your lives, all right? And we're getting news coming in, okay? So you may be receiving some news which is destined for you, because you've got the letters and the cross. And the cross is always, you know, divine guidance and protection, destiny, and you're always on the right path with the cross. So, you know, news is coming in which is blessed, and you've got a blessed friendship here as well. It could well be to do with your twins, you know, with this blessed energy. It could well be that, this blessed friendship, sorry. But this friend is going to prove important and benefit you in some way, all right? So if they're suggesting something, I would say go with the flow with what your friend is suggesting, you know, trust in them, follow your intuition always with regards to everything, but this is very positive as well, okay? Good news coming in here. But in all areas, you know, that it's just a very positive reading. We're blessed, new directions in our lives. The communication is coming in with regards to our twins. There's a great deal of happiness, forward momentum, changes, and it's just confirming what the tarot is actually saying as well. And then 4 jumped out, so I left it as 4, and we have, first of all, it was the eagle. And it says, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. And that's actually confirming, you know, this new direction here with this blessed journey, and the fact that it is destined with the cross as well, your new journey in life, which is destined. This is saying that we're soaring towards it. you know, changes are happening, and we have the clarity because of our thought process with the Hermit here. This is just getting that clarity and digging deep inside of ourselves to get that inner clarity, to have that focus and go towards our destiny, okay? And we've got the Lion, which was fantastic to follow after that. And it says, harness the loyal and protective aura of the Lion and charge ahead magnificently. And of course, this is very apt because at the end of the day, with these changes that are occurring, we know in ourselves what it takes to get what it is we want in our lives. So we need that confidence. We've got to trust it and have that strength. You know, charge ahead with that confidence and that clarity and that strength. And the eagle and the lion are both saying the same thing. And then we had the moon, which was very interesting because, like, you know, it was a week ago we had the super blood moon. And it says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Again, moving ahead, charging towards your destiny. It's all saying the same thing. And then the last one that jumped out was the World, which just finished it off completely spot on. And it says, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So wow, we have got major changes coming up, guys, and honestly they are going to be magnificent, absolutely magnificent. So just hold on to your hats because it's going to happen, and it's going to be taking off, I think, very, very fast. Okay, these aren't slow changes. Things are going to be like bam, bam, bam. So, you know, it's very positive, very, very, very positive reading this week. So there you go. I'll love you and leave you on that note. And I am now back to work. I have got next week fully booked up already. So if you would like to book in with me, please send me an email and I will book you in for the following week, because I'm now opening up my slots for the, I think it's maybe the 13th of August, I do believe. So yes, week commencing 13th of August, I will be taking bookings from then. And like I said, get in contact from the description below. You will know how to get in contact with me, and I will do either video readings, video chats, which I will give my number in the email, or if not, I can send them to you recorded. It's entirely up to you guys. Obviously I'm in Spain, it depends where you are in the world, so you know, we can always work around each other. It's no problem at all. And also guidance sessions as well, okay? And I love you all. God bless. Keep me posted. Please keep liking, sharing, subscribing. And I will speak to you all hopefully next week. God bless everyone. Mwah. Lots of love. Bye.